Hey y'all, certified kid coach here again. I wanted to talk about how parents can love their children so much that they actually end up discouraging them. They end up crushing dreams and limiting the beliefs of their children and putting them down a path to mediocrity. As a parent, you might say, I would never do that. I want my children to be anything that they want to be. I want them to be successful. I want them to be able to do better than I have in the past. I want them to go even higher. And that's great. But are you actually doing it with what you say and how you interact with your children? You want your kids to be safe. I totally understand it. You don't want them to to be faced with situations that they can't overcome. You don't want them to ever get hurt or sad or upset. You want to protect them. Some people may call this helicopter parenting, where you take the child out of the situation at any time so that they never have to deal with anything. Or snow plows. You're plowing the road before them, so making everything easy and clearing the way for them. Is that really the best thing to do? If a child doesn't have the ability to overcome problems, doesn't have the ability to think for themselves, to come up with things, that could be a real problem. But we'll talk more about that in another video. But right now, I want to talk about discouragement out of love. You love your child. You want them to be successful. You want them to be happy. And so when they say things like, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be a world traveler and travel around the world, or I want to be a digital nomad. Maybe you've heard of this and you're thinking to yourself, there's no security. There's no job security. What happens? What if they get sick when they're in a different country? What if they do this? What if? Completely reasonable. And it shows how much you love and care about your children. But is that really what's going to happen? We don't know. But when you tell your child, no, you need to go to school, you need to go to college, you need to go to university, you need to take a job with the family business, you need to do what your father does, you need to do what your mother does. You're shrinking their world, you're making it smaller. And as that world shrinks, what they're willing to do and what they're comfortable in doing gets smaller. So we need to be careful about that. Because is it really a loving thing to do for a parent to, and I don't mean to be alarmist, but destroy or kill their dreams? If you tell them you can't do that, if you tell them that they're not able to do that, or they're not good enough, or that they're going to fail, is that really love? Is that really the type of protection you want to give to your children? I don't know. Maybe you think, but that's what my parents did to me. Okay, now you think back and look back and think about it for a second. Are you happy with the situation? Are you glad that your world was narrowed down to this specific thing and this is what you had to do? Or do you wish you had had the opportunity to at least try, to at least see what might have happened? Wouldn't that really be the more loving thing to do, to be supportive and encouragement, telling your young kids, go ahead and dream. Work in harmony with your dreams. Do everything that you can so that you achieve those dreams and you continue to move forward, you continue to progress. Those dreams may change. They're probably going to change. But continue to support your kids, giving them the encouragement. It's amazing what children can do. It's amazing what anybody can do when they don't, when they think that they can. A cousin of mine, He used to be able to do anything on a skateboard or on a BMX or whatever. And it was amazing. He would get up, he would try to do it. Over 50% of the time, he would do it the first try. And those times when he failed and he fell, he would get back up and do it again. And he would be able to do these things. And it was just mind blowing. I was incredibly jealous of him because he never believed in his head that he could not do it. So we can do the same thing for our kids. We can encourage them. We can give them the motivation. We can give them the support, the help, the respect that they need to go after their dreams. And it's going to be wonderful. And there's a possibility. Yeah, there's a possibility that maybe your child won't be successful. That's when you give them the support, love, listen, and then explain to them that they can learn from these situations. They can grow and get better. They can take out positive aspects of what they had been able to accomplish up until that point. And then you can review with them, what could you have changed? How can you do it better? What things led to the roadblock that you're facing right now? Is this something that you really want to continue trying to do and to pursue? Be there and support them. Help them. Encourage them. That's real love. That's all I got for right now. Thank you much for listening. Appreciate it. Have yourself a great day. If you need anything, you want to reach out and leave a comment, or feel free to send me an email, certifiedcoachkid@gmail.com. All right. Thank you.